Hello all, Olin here. This is me playing through the Shadow, or more accurately, since the audio that I recorded while I was playing it got corrupted and I can't recover it, this is me watching it and talking about me playing through the Shadow after the fact, so might skip around a little bit if nothing is happening for me to talk about, so yay. Anywho, this mission is given by Jung, Jung is the correct pronunciation, but the little creepy kid who's in no way, shape, or form reference to that kid from Akira. Yay. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the cutscene for this mission in here somewhere, and then get on with it. The last mission I came in just sort of did it automatically, right? And then I cut for the end of the little video, and yay. Anywho, yeah, gonna put it here. I think. Yeah, here.
Terror is not about sweating, screaming, or running. Those things are incidental. Terror, real terror, is having all of our illusions, all the ways we like to present ourselves to the world, torn down. We have no choice but to see the naked truth of ourselves. No one ever likes what they see. Are you brave enough to examine yourself that closely, I wonder? There is a shared space of thought between humanity, the collective unconscious. It is not theoretical. I have been there. It is a metaphor, true, but it is a place where metaphors can cut. In that place, there is a shape-shifting pantheon of thought patterns, the Jungian archetypes. One of those archetypes is the shadow. It dwells in the collective unconscious, and it dwells in each of us. We do not like to acknowledge it, and that makes it angry sometimes. Carl Jung codified this pantheon of archetypes. They serve as the many aspects of ourselves. Confronting them can increase our capacity for psychological growth. In your memories, I see a series of choices. Do you understand the ramification of those choices, I wonder? I offer you a chance to explore your past. I can take you to a place where archetypes walk and metaphors become solid geometry. I suspect that you need to confront your shadow. No thanks required.
Alright, so this one is fun, from what I understand. Well, it was fun. The idea was that you get to sort of decide some of your character's backstory in this mission, which is kind of cool. Right? There's a bunch of different choices, and depending on which choices you make, it has an effect at the outcome at the end here. So, yay! So we finally get to go into the kindergarten, which is cool. I've been sort of wanting to come here, kind of since we saw the kindergarten initially back in what was that, issue 10, right? So for like 2-3 issues now, I've been wanting to go in here. You can see it. You could see into it always, but not go in. Finally, here it is. And unfortunately, we get this crazy fishbowl thing going on, which is not my favorite. But what can you do? And don't forget, there's a whole actually new subsection of lore in this mission called the Collective Unconscious, which is kind of cool. It might be the first time that they've done something like that. There's the issue lore, right? And then the Trail of Shadows lore, and then there's this whole collective unconscious thing. So, fun times. So, to be perfectly honest, I'm not completely sure what I was doing in a lot of this part. I'm just sort of wandering around blindly. I'm talking about how, the little kid stuff on the wall, the like Dudley Do Right sort of things. Not Dudley Do Right. What was the used to be in the
To
highlights?
defeat
There was
one's
the oh,
enemies, one must know the self. You must have read that somewhere.
Yes,
The
yes.
archetypes might wear familiar faces, but they are all pieces of you.
Well, okay. Nothing more. Yeah, no, there's the things in like highlights for kids, I guess what it was, where you like the kid who did the good thing and the kid who did the bad thing. Yay, you know. Anywho, worth mentioning there is an achievement in this mission. So right here, like I think, is it here? Oh yeah, choose the trait that best describes you. And I'm saying like, I think I'm generally a kind person. Also, I don't really know what this Japanese says up here. It's wa something something no something something no no. I don't know. Um, but there's an achievement in this bit here where you spell out. You remember in the end of issue, what was it? Issue 7. That in order to wake up Emma, you need to spell like anima on the board, right? So the achievement is to reference a like call for a friend. I think it was. I forget the exact terminology. I'll get to it on the screen here in a second. Hold on. Right now I'm just mumbling about Trail of Shadows and blah 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 blah. Where is it? Come on, move the cursor down, Olin. Move it. It's right down there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, call an old friend, right? And so instead of doing what the game wants you to do, which is to like spell out the appropriate trait, you just spell out anima on the board. So which is kind of cool. And then you get a lovely little teddy bear, like teddy bear pet. So fun, fun, fun. I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna skip past this bit where it's me searching around blindly for these little blocks because they're spread everywhere and it takes me forever and a day to actually find them all. So, yeah. Fast forward. Fast forward.
According to Carl Jung, in the collective unconscious, the hidden
Yay!
feminine personality within a male finds expression through anima, and the hidden masculine personality within a female finds expression through animus.
Hmm. And so now, of course, they want me to do the opposite trait, which they just told me was animus. So, yay! And it was a little sad that they. Well, I'm not sad, but I'm kind of surprised that they had um, specific reference to like what you put up there, or maybe that's just something that they say every time you actually go and mention something, like put something up there, like regardless of which board you go to and what you say. Maybe it's the same like every time. But if that's the case, it was a little surprising that it was just like specifically referencing anima, which I put up there. But whatever. Now I'm gonna what? Try and find Snowy so I can show him off to you. Taking longer than it should. I'm just gonna cut to displaying Snowy because why not? Hey, there you go, Snowy the teddy bear. Fantastic. With a little bow too. Always fun. And now I'm going to cut again because seriously, no one wants to like pay attention to me casting about for things to say while my character runs about and I search around looking for the letters because really, really, I just no, nah, not so much. Oh, actually, here is something. So I didn't do a so I went to go see of it yet. I need to, but I've been procrastinating because sure, why not? But I went to go see the movie Spotlight the other night, and that movie is just fantastically done. Um, the what was it? The good lord, forget the name of the group. It's a association of film critics. Maybe it was the National Association of Film Critics. I don't know. They actually gave it their they awarded it their best film of the year as well as best script of the year. Like seriously, the movie is not happy fun times or anything like that. It really isn't. The it's about the journalistic group at at the Boston Globe, where they find out about the Catholic priests molesting young children, and they find out how huge of a problem it is, and it's really well told. Michael Keaton's in it, Mark Ruffalo. I'm so happy that Michael Keaton actually decided to, well, not decided, but I'm happy that he's actually acting in really good movies again, because I've always kind of liked the man. I mean, seriously, he's been a good actor. He's just been in so many bad movies since the end of the whole Batman career, which is kind of the one of the fun ones from the fun bits that I enjoyed from Birdman, by like how referential that was to his actual career. Um, I always enjoyed that movie too. Anywho, gonna finish up. Just had to plug that one movie, which is seriously, legitimately very good. You should watch it if you get a chance, or if you already have watched it, please let me know what you thought about it. Because I mean, I'm sure there's people who didn't enjoy it as much as I do, but still, yeah. Anywho, cutting to after I finish this little puzzle. Oh, I never even noticed the little icon down there. It's a little smiley face. So yeah, the choices you make, as I said, it affects like buffs and stuff like that happen
Every
at the
choice
end
is a
of
door.
this. So
I mislike opening adult doors. Messy. Every growing mind needs a guide. Our parents, biological or surrogate, are there as observational lessons to teach us right from wrong and the consequences of a life lived poorly. Not all people have this advantage. Sometimes accidents happen. Did you leave your parents behind, or did they leave you?
so yes, did your character live alone? Was he an orphan or not, or she? I chose not, because this character that I play
Your
in
parents
Secret
or
World
guardians stayed with you until you left
is
that world
kind
behind.
of as close-ish to me as I
Interesting.
could get for the game. So,
How
you
has
know.
that choice affected you? Did the mundane give you scope to the fantastic?
Hmm. So I try and like dress him to look as much like I sort of wear, which is a little unfortunate that it's the little hoodie parka-ish thing that he's going with there. But I have that color green jacket that I wear a lot, and brown pants. So meh, figure why not. It's a little hard to do it. The Secret World's clothes are not really stuff that I wear. But anywho, come on, turn around. Notice that there's lore back there, Olin. Notice that you can go back to get the lore. Come on. There we go. Yeah. I knew I'd turn around eventually, because I played this part. Ha!
Information is a super weird substance.
Yeah, Jung like says all these weird things in the background while you're doing this. It's kind of strange. But yeah, here we go. More of the lovely, lovely collective unconscious lore. Collective uncon. Yeah, I always want to call it like collective unconsciousness, but I don't think that's the actual heading. Whatever. One thing that actually did make me a little sad is that you can't sprint in this section of the game. So, yeah, fun. I am really annoyed at myself right now for not having noticed that each of these
This
choices
way.
gives you a buff. Because I now want to go back and like see what that buff says. Because I like when playing through, I obviously, like you'll note, I never once noticed that there's those buffs on me and go down to check them out. I'm gonna probably cut ahead to the next spot, because I think this is just me casting about for lore. So,
Often we are
nope,
defined
nope,
by those
never
around
mind.
us. Did you define yourself by the presence of your friends, or by their absence?
And I think I went for the friends, because quite frankly, I always had a couple of really good friends. You know, I've always enjoyed having good friends
Focus
around.
on the good times.
Yay. Focus on the...
Focus on the bad. See their faces. Hear their voices. They were the pantheon of your past.
Pantheon of your past. Really? Really, dude? Pretentious much? I mean, really. Pantheon of your past. I do have to say, like,
This
this
way.
this area of Tokyo has some of the creepiest little noises coming from inside the houses. It just always, like, little weird piano music, and it always sounds slightly off key and slightly weird. It would fit in a horror movie quite well. So kudos to the sound design team, I suppose, right? It's like it's being played backwards and lore, more lore. Uh, to keep like I have to prevent myself from referencing data and lore every time I talk about lore. It's not good. It's really not good, guys. You my restraint is worth noting because I mean otherwise it'd be references to Star Trek: The Next Generation all up one side and down the other. It's bad, real bad. Anywho, just gonna keep myself from talking about stupid things and just move on to the next spot.
Nostalgia is as heavy as a grain of a neutron star.
Oh, what the heck does that even mean? What does that mean, Jung? Bah.
When you left your mundane life so abruptly, there were casualties. A partner or romance that you left behind, perhaps. Or simply desires that you discarded for your new existence. This is understandable. To achieve individuation, you must remember them and choose.
You know, it's worth mentioning that they will actually let you be, uh,
Focus now on
you
the
know,
object of your affection.
gay in this
Her
game. Not that it
voice, her presence,
has a huge impact on anything,
let the
right? But
memory surface.
it's nice. They could have just as easily, only given you two options and whether you're a male or female character, just give you whatever your opposite gender is, right? Who knows? Maybe they couldn't have. Maybe
Moving
that
on.
actually would have been more difficult for them to code. It really all depends on how their system is set up. Like that's I don't know one of the things with all the form arguments all the time. Like it'd be so simple for them to add this in, or it's so easy. Why didn't they do this? Blah blah blah. But like unless you know how the how it's
Moving
coded,
on.
how their system is set up, you really can't say those things. Like, yeah, sure, it should theoretically be easy, but only if they've implemented things in the way that works, like in the way that you're thinking of when you say, "Oh, that'd be so simple," blah blah blah. Oftentimes, especially I've noticed with video games, oftentimes it's really actually
Individuation is this way.
not um, actually
Children,
not set up in the way that
the
would make
biological
sense to you or
imperative.
I.
Did you sire offspring?
I have not sired offspring. So we're going to go for the no kids. No kids.
Did you choose to have no children? Or was that the hand that was dealt to you?
What are you
Is
implying, Jung?
parenthood something you saw in a
Hand that was
hypothetical
dealt
future?
me. Hmm.
Think back.
Think back. Well, whatever. And yeah, this is of course me trying to break the break the area by getting myself outside of spots where I'm supposed, out of those areas where I'm supposed to be. Eh, what can you do? It is all to naught though, so I'll just skip ahead. Skip ahead. Yeah, see, they did a very good job of keeping you from going outside the area. Just invisible walls. Woo! Hey, look, it's an awkward invisible wall. There's no indication that this is here. I'm pretty sure they didn't really think about blocking this area off, but they should have. Because weirdos like me come back and explore it, even though we're pretty sure nothing's back there. Anywho, moving on yet again, because meh, why not? And we get to the final area. We are finally tracking down our shadow. If I'll actually just go to the left, because really, dude, just go to the left. Well, I mean, obviously get the lore first because it's lore. I mean, why not? I think this is actually like from it's lore from the Trail of Shadows. So. Yay! The first one not from the whole new subsection.
The shadow aspect. The archetype is built out of the mad science medley of the traits your ego hides from itself.
Mad science medley? Really?
A sleight of hand show for an audience of one. This is the portion of you hidden in the unconscious. The part of the iceberg below the water. Focus. Let it rise. Let it manifest. Interesting. What do you think it says about you that you gave your shadow that form?
Your own form? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, this is me not really utilizing these little buffs very well. But, yeah, depending on your choices, you get different things to help out, right? And they all give you lovely little buffs when you're in their little area, right? You know, your partner helps you fight. I don't know what the other two do off the top of my head, but still, it's neat. And so, rather than, focusing on any one, I just zoomed around, figured split the difference. Did I kill my shadow? The shadow? Did I? Huh? No. It's giant. Wait, did it just say "Uya" and kill me? That's funny. That's... Oh, wait, no. And yeah. This is me trying to figure out exactly where to go. Even though there's giant shadow walls to guide me, I still try and go in weird random spots. Explore. What can you do? Meanwhile, I have Giant Me following. Hello, Giant Me. Can I escape? Yeah? The answer is probably. Yeah, probably can do it. Still, really, really wish, that you could... I can understand maybe not running here, but the rest of the mission would be nice to be able to at least move at a fast trot, maybe. Right? Then here, I don't know, I spent the entire time, just really wishing I could heal, because I was sure that I'd have to fight him again when I got to wherever the escape your shadow section was. Right? Because I figure that's generally how that sort of thing works. A final showdown. But no, this is find a way to escape the collective unconsciousness. So, yeah, again, not again, but I was a little surprised. It's just, nope, just find your way out. Enjoy, have fun. So, go here, and there's lovely... I kind of wish that the little U wasn't labeled "Wake Up," because that's a little on the nose.
Feels small and insubstantial.
But meh.
Just look into the mirror and remember all of those different people you have been. All of those different stages of development. Every choice created a new you. So many yous. You are still all of those people. You have access to all of their gifts and flaws. We are all of us, a legion of archetypes unto ourselves. We are a multitude. We have so many dimensions. We are never truly alone.
I have to say, I do like that little visual effect that was going on there. It's nothing like crazy fancy or anything, but it looked neat, right? So so yeah, this whole mission is actually a little like it was nice, but at the same time it was oh bother. It was definitely nice, but at the same time it was very I don't know. It felt a little bit of a sudden end, right? Because that is the end of issue 13 there. Um, so a little sudden. I'm not sure what to say about that, but like I enjoyed the missions, but I wish there was more of them. So me. Anywho, check the send report here, which says sometimes leads do not pan out. When little Jung said shadow, he perhaps meant something different from the dream wraith we were hunting. Still, your report is far from dull. Some say that such a level of introspection for a soldier is distracting. Others say that such an inward journey only hones one's resolve for the coming war. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and assume the latter. Richard Sonic. Yay. And so, the normal blue signet reward bag. Fun times. Did I get anything good? I don't think I opened it on this on camera, as it were. But yeah, that is the shadow, the culmination of issue 13. Oh no, I got a signet of rage. Nothing crazy, but still, whatever. Anywho, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Even though this is probably not my best little commentary bit, because again, I just the original audio sadly just got corrupted. I do apologize, but hopefully you enjoyed anyway. And until next time, folks. Later.